given by Holger Bartel, the CEO of RealRate. Please, the floor is yours.
Thank you a lot, Ista. Let me go full screen. So, hope everything is fine. Welcome to RealRate. So, RealRate is a rating agency, and we're using explainable artificial intelligence to create fair, unbiased, and ethical company ratings. And big companies can use our rating seals to put them on the very top of their website and to build trust with their customers. So when I was working as an appointed actuary in a big insurance company, I was talking to the rating agencies. And one day our big boss came in telling the agency, listen, I'm expecting you to give me a AAA rating. If not, there are plenty of other rating agencies out there. And then he left. Wow. So at that moment, I really understood the rating won't be fair, but totally biased instead. It's crazy. It's like a pupil asking his teacher, paying his teacher to give him a grade. It's a huge conflict of interest. And we're talking about a $10 billion market. At RealRate, we hate it and we will change it. Hi, my name is Dr. Holger Bartel, CEO and founder of RealRate. At RealRate, we use our award-winning artificial intelligence software, and we made it explainable. So there's no black box with RealRate. Totally in contrast to the big rating agencies like Standard & Poor's, Moody's, and Fitch. We have no human analysts. We just got our software running. And really, it's fair, reliable, and it got fairness implemented into his brain. So I could tell you a lot about the software. Most important is, with RealRate, you can realize your financial strengths within just 2 minutes instead of having to read 200 pages of a business report. So at the very top, we input the publicly available balance sheet data, and at the very bottom, we get out the financial strengths. And we can explain why you got a good rating. So we provide a nice colored graph, like you can see it here, showing your strengths and weaknesses. This is our secret recipe. This is what we call explainable AI. And indeed, we are revolutionizing the rating market, really putting it upside down, gaining independence. So we first create a ranking list, like in Germany, we rated all 70 life insurers. And afterwards, we address just the best rated ones, and they are allowed to subscribe for the RealRate seal of approval. They can purchase the rating seal you see here and put it on the very top of their website. So RealRate was awarded being one of the most promising German AI startups. We got an award-winning AI software, and myself, I'm honored to be named one of the top InsurTech CEOs. Right now, we are focusing on selling rating seals, but the vision is broader. There's more to come. We can use our unique technology and apply it for internal credit ratings for banks, providing due diligence services for the mergers and acquisitions industry, or even to set up an AI investment boutique. I am Holger Bartel. With me is Harry, our COO, and Karl, our CTO. They are all brothers of mine. We are a great team. You should know we've been founding several startups before, and we've been raising capital from Bertelsmann, Klingel, and Vista Bank. And now we are all working to make RealRate a success. So we finished Startup Bootcamp Netherlands, and we just raised 100,000 euros from the business angels, which is totally great. A next step will be, we are already planning a small Series A round, and we're looking for an interested lead investor to help us with that. We think it's the right time to do AI in finance, and we want to go fast. We are using the 100K to enter the US market right now. And once we got the traction in the US market, we can go everywhere. So hope you got as excited as we are. Thank you.
Thank you, Holger, for your presentation.
Welcome.
Again, I would like to ask the audience to see if you have any questions. And there's one from Suresh Dasila. At RealRate, what all user data do you collect to arrive at the final rating?
Yes, so interestingly, we restrict ourselves just to publicly available data. You need all the balance sheet data, they need to be published. The idea is we can perform benchmark analysis and we're not biased by individual data we can't check. So we restrict ourselves to audited public data, which is a huge difference to all the other rating industries, of course.
Can you explain that a little bit in more detail? What's the biggest difference?
So normally you're commissioning a rating agency. It's a human. He's visiting you. He's talking to the board, reviewing the risk management processes and demanding you to provide you with 100 pages of individual data, which is not published. We do not use that approach. We think we can avoid any conflict of interest because we are not paid in order to provide a good rating, which is a huge conflict of interest.
Yeah. Another question from the audience, good one, is the audited data, the audited public data, not often outdated?
Yeah, in a sense it is, to be honest. So it takes some months until the data is published. Sometimes we have quarterly reports, so we could update it within a year. But for us, most important is having a ranking, being able to perform a benchmark analysis, and we are okay with a little bit delay. But once we got the data, we have a software. We just need to press the button and the next day we can provide the rating. So we're not the last one to provide the insight. Indeed, we are quite fast.
Yeah. And I think it's really interesting that you're using this technology, AI. There's a lot of talk about it. And I think also a lot of promise and maybe expectation. And I think looking also at the questions that you get, Holger, it's very much around data and the quality of data. But another big topic is around data bias. How do you deal with that?
Yeah, indeed. It's about data, and I'm a fintech founder. I've always been founding companies in AI, blockchain, always with relation to data and fintech. So the idea is the data might be biased, but that would not be huge because it's audited data. Yeah. Second is we have a fair AI model. We could disclose it and there's no bias. So for example, in finance industry, if you would like to apply for a loan in a bank, you might be rejected. You would like to know why. Maybe it was discrimination with respect to gender, age, ethnics, anything. We would like to provide internal credit ratings for banks too, and we can explain why. And we can show it is totally fair. There is no bias by design because we put in an expert model. We then fit the data. So it's in between AI, machine learning, and expert model. And that's our award-winning technology we've been self-developing.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Again, the audience, your final voting for today for RealRate, please go to the polls. Again, it's the one at the top, so that's easy. Please give your number, and then I will wait for the final results and give that back to you. And we have a winner, which is RealRate. Thank you very much, Holger.
Oh, that's a little bit unexpected. I'm so happy to hear that. Thanks a lot.
You're the winner. I think it was a very close call.
Congratulations.
With WayUp.
Oh, congrats
so
to WayUp too.
It was a neck. How do you say? I don't know how you say that in English. Actually, it was a very close call between WayUp and RealRate, but you won. So
Thanks a lot. I really
congratulations.
enjoyed that great session and all the questions. So well organized. Thanks to you.
Yeah. So